Hi! Imagine creating an interactive slide-based course like this. This is the opening page. It gives me details about what this presentation is about. Then on clicking this button, I go to the next page. And here I get some interesting information in an accordion style. Take a look at this. I click on this, that opens up another page. Click on this and it opens up another page. I can of course at any point of time click on any of these tabs and that opens up the specific page. Once I am inside the page, I can go here and play a video if I want to. I can pause it, I can go to the next page and I can play another video like this. And it all works smoothly. Then once I finish consuming this information, I click on next and that takes me to this interactive quiz. This is the first information slide that gives me basic information for the quiz that is about to follow. And then I click on continue and that takes me to the first type of question. This is the usual multiple choice question. I read the question and then I make the selection and I say submit and that gives me feedback. Not only do I get the feedback, I also get additional information. Like in this case, I get information about why 19 is included in COVID-19. Then I click on continue and that takes me to another type of question. This is fill in the blanks with drop-down list. I go through it by saying the virus can spread from an infected person and then I click on this to make my choice. I click on this. In small liquid particles when they cough, sneeze, speak, sing or breathe, and then I continue reading this and here I have another choice and this is how does it spread? It spreads by breathing. And then I go further and I get another question here and I say all of the above and the virus spreads more easily indoors or outdoors. I say indoors and in crowded settings and then I click on submit and I get my feedback as correct. I go to continue and this is a true or false type of question. I select the answer and I say submit and as usual I get further information about my choice. Then I click on continue and this is another type of question. Here I need to arrange everything in the sequential order. Let us say I go to this one. It says China alerts WHO to several pneumonia cases and that is the first one. And then the second incidence is France confirms Europe's first case. And then the third one is China announces first death. And then we have this incident where WHO reported cases in Thailand, which is first outside China. And these two of course need to be rearranged. I'm just going to leave it the way it is and say submit to show you how the answer is displayed. When I say submit, you can see that these are all properly arranged, but here the order needs to be changed and you can see the right numbers here on this side. I say continue and I get another type of question. This is match the following and here I need to match the puzzle pieces. Corona means crown, so I'm going to move this here. And social distancing is essential when outdoors. And of course, this matches with this. And I say submit and it says it is correct. And I view results and it says I have passed the examination and my score is 80% and the passing score is 80%. Imagine if you could create these kind of interactive training slides for your organization. And imagine creating this quickly and easily. Of course, I didn't create this course in PowerPoint. Some of the interactions that I showed you cannot even be achieved in PowerPoint. Even if I did achieve some of those interactions, I would have spent hours trying to create those interactions. I avoided all that frustration and created this professional looking e-learning course using a program called iSpring Suite. iSpring Suite is a simple e-learning authoring tool that allows you to create slide-based courses, quizzes, dialogue simulations, and other interactive learning materials. Once you finish creating your e-learning course, you can publish it on your computer in HTML5 format or on any of the popularly used LMS platforms. Now the best part about creating your e-learning courses using iSpring Suite is there is very minimal learning curve. If you know how to use PowerPoint, you can create your fun, interactive and engaging e-learning courses in a matter of minutes. To prove to you how easy it is to convert any of your existing PowerPoint training project into an interactive, fun and engaging e-learning course using iSpring Suite, I'm going to take this example presentation I created using PowerPoint. Let us jump right into the conversion. But just before that, I'm Ramgopal from presentationprocess.com. We share creative PowerPoint ideas to help professionals like you create engaging presentations. The first step in converting this drab-looking PowerPoint presentation into an interactive, fun presentation is to go to this site called iSpringSolutions.com. By the way, a big thanks to iSpring Solutions for sponsoring today's video. When you come to this page, for which the link is in the description box below the video, you can check out all details about iSpring Suite. You can click on this button here to download iSpring Suite for free and then see how this program can change the way you create your e-learning courses. Once you download the program, you get this desktop icon for iSpring Suite. Once you install the program, you will get this additional tab on your PowerPoint. With this single tab with all these intuitive tools, you can create a really engaging e-learning course. Let me show you how it is done. The title slide for this presentation is going to be this. I created this by inserting a video from inside PowerPoint, and the title looks like this. I really like this title. The video is appropriate and the title looks attractive. Let us see if this is going to be retained by iSpring Suite as well. Let me hit escape and start creating our interactive slides. First, I want to add an interaction to provide information that are there on these three slides. So let me go to a new slide, go to iSpring Suite 10 tab, and here I can add an interaction. When I click on this option, I get a dialog box that gives me all these options. When I click on new interaction, I get these options. All of these are various ways in which I can bring in interaction in providing my information. Now, the one that I like is this one, which is accordion style. Let me select that and say create interaction. As soon as I did that, I get this interface, and here I can replace the title and I can provide my details here. To make it easy for myself to pick up the text from the various slides and paste them onto the e-learning slides, I am going to convert this into an outline format. So let us go to File, then go to Save As, and here I am going to change the file type that I am going to save as outline, and you can see the option here. Let us say outline and I say save. And what it does is it saves all the text into a Word format. When I right click here, go to the desktop, here I have the saved version. I can open it in Word, and that will have all the details of the various slides. I can just pick up the text from here and I can paste it directly into iSpring Suite to create my interactive slides. So I go to the Word document and I'm going to select this one, which happens to be the question. I go to this place here, and instead of this panel, I'm going to press Ctrl V. Now I have my title ready. Then I once again go back to the Word document, and here, to make it easy for me to access, I'm just going to click and drag this and keep it right next to this program here. And let us go here, and I'm going to take this information, press Ctrl C, go here and click here and press Ctrl V. Now this is done. Now let us say I want to insert a picture here to make this page look more interesting. I can go to the insert option here, go to picture, and I can pick a picture that is already stored. Let us say pictures, and the one that I would like to include is this one, and I say open. Now I have the text here and the picture, and our first slide is ready. Let us go to the second panel. This is panel number 2 of the accordion style, if you remember. Then once again, let us go here, and I'm just going to select this title, press Ctrl C, come back here, and I'm going to press Ctrl V. Now my title is done, and let me add all this information that I've got here. Press Ctrl C and then come back here and press Ctrl V. Now it is done. Now this seems to be bold. Now I can click here and it goes back to its original format. Let us go to panel 3. Once again, let me pick up this, replace it, pick up this one and press Ctrl V. Now I don't really have to have it all bold. Now we have our 3 panels ready. Now to show you how these 3 panels look, I'm going to use this preview option. When I click here, you can see the beautiful accordion style. When I click on the second one, I go here. I click on the third one, I go here. Now let us say I want to edit this further and I want to add a video here. How do I do that? Let me close this and then I go here to this slide and let me insert a video. Let me go here, insert video. I've already got video stored here. I'm going to select this and say open, and that inserts the video in the right place and the slide becomes even more fun and interactive. So now when I go to preview, I can go to the relevant panel and I can go down and click here and that plays the video. And the best part is, if I want to see how this e-learning course will play in different devices, I can go here for the preview. And this is how the course would look in a tablet environment. And this is how it will look in the vertical format in the tablet. And this is how the course will look in the landscape mode on a mobile. And in the portrait mode of a mobile, it will look like this. When I am happy with what I've got, I'm going to close this and I'm going to go back and insert a quiz onto the program. So let me close this. Now I get this question. It says, do you want to save changes to accordion? Let me say save. And that accordion style is inserted onto this and my second slide is ready. I don't need any of these. If I want, I can delete them. Now, after this accordion style interaction to get my information, I'm going to insert a quiz here. So let me add a new slide. And on this slide, I'm going to insert a quiz from iSpring Suite 10 tab. So let me say quiz, and that opens up iSpring Quiz Maker. The type of quiz I want to create is a graded quiz. It is not a survey. Of course, you have the option to insert a survey as well. Let me go for graded quiz. As soon as I selected the graded quiz, I get another environment, and here I can use all these tools to create fun interactive quiz. Now the questions you create can all be grouped under various groups for easy organization. Now this time, instead of adding a question, I'm going to start with an info slide. So let me go to info slide option, and here I'm going to have a title and a description. The title comes from here. Let me copy this and then go to the program here, and it says title, and instead of that I'm going to have my title here. And what is the information that I want to provide? I'm going to provide all this information that I see till this point and press Ctrl C and then go back and paste here. Just as we did earlier, you can also insert a picture or a video. All you need to do is to go to picture and choose a different picture. Let me choose this one and say open, and that inserts the picture, and this sets up the quiz with basic information. Now that we have the info slide ready, let us insert some questions. Let me go to the question option here, and you can see that there are a whole bunch of options available for me to include as quizzes. Let me go to the first option, which is a very simple basic one, which is multiple choice. Let me select that, and here I need to get my question and I need to write my options, and that is all there is, and you will be able to have your question answer slide. Let me go here and let us include the first question. Remember, I created all this in PowerPoint, so it makes it so much easier for me to just copy paste from the outline view. Then I just need to select these various options and just replace them with the existing one. Now there are only 3 options. How do I add the 4th one? You just can go here and insert your text, and automatically the 4th option is created. You just need to ensure that the right answer is already selected. In this case, I'm going to say that this is the right answer. So this is selected and the program would know that this is the right one. Now take a look at this panel here. You have the option to modify the kind of feedback you give. If you want to have this quiz as a branching scenario, you can do that. If you want to provide some alterations to your scoring mechanism, you can do that. You can even restrict the number of attempts you want to provide for the student. As you can see, the number of options available in this program is quite a lot, and that is the reason why, even though at the face of it this program looks quite simple, but the kind of things you can do with this program are really unimaginable. Now we have finished creating the first question. Let us go to the second question. All I need to do for that is go to question and choose a different type of question. The question type that I'm going to include this time is select from list. So this is the question, and here is the instruction. It says you need to select your answer from the drop down list. I'm going to leave that just the way it is. Let me delete this and I'm going to replace it with the question that I already prepared. Here I have the text for it. You can use this question type to ensure that your students recall the definition. Let me press Ctrl V. Here I have the various options written down. All I need to do to insert a blank is select whatever that you want to include, go to insert blank, and that portion is selected for blank. Now I'm going to have the first option selected, and then let me click on the drop down and I can add a new word. Let me say Ctrl V. See, I don't really require to have all these options here. Let me select this, cut this, and then let me add another one, and let me remove all the unnecessary elements. I did all this just so I can make it quite easy for me to create this quiz. Now you can see that I have these various options. When I go to preview, you can see that I have my first page looking like this. This provides the information. When I go to continue, I have the various options here, and this is the question. You can see that these options are automatically shuffled by the program. Let me select this and I say submit, and here I have the feedback. Now if I want to add further information to the feedback, I can do so as well. We will come to that in the next type of question. Let us continue, and here I have the drop down list option. And here you can see that I click on the drop down menu and I have the various options available. When I hit submit, I get this dialog box. It says you need to complete the question before submitting. Let me close this and I can continue to edit. If at any point of time in the feedback, instead of just saying that is right, if you want to provide further information, you just need to select this. Replace this with your additional information, and that will be saved, and whenever the feedback is given, that additional information is given to the student. The same way I can insert different types of questions. For example, if you want to have a simple true or false, you can use this option. You can even have sequencing option. For example, when I select this, I'll get this option. Here I can provide the instruction of what the student needs to do, and then I can replace this with different options that the person needs to rearrange. Question types like this are impossible to create using native PowerPoint, and that is the reason why programs like this make e-learning authoring so much easy and fun. Let me quickly fill the various options and I'll show you how exactly to publish the course that you have created. Here I have completed all the slides, finished all the quizzes. I can go to publish option here. Here you can see the various options available for you to publish your course. You can choose My Computer. Here the course will be published in HTML5 format, or you can use iSpring Space, where you can share a link to invite other members of your team to collaborate with your e-learning course creation. You can host your program on iSpring Learn, which is a cloud-based space for you to host your e-learning course that you just created. Or you can publish your course on any of the popularly available LMS platforms. I'm going to choose the option of publishing this course on My Computer. Let us give this a different name. Let us call this Trial, and it will be available on desktop. Let us say publish. It doesn't take much time for iSpring Suite to publish your course. Of course, when you have a lot of video and audio elements, it might take a little longer, but otherwise, the course publishing time is fairly quick. Now the publishing is complete. I can view the course. You can see immediately the course is opened on a browser. I can say play, and this is the first slide. As you can see, the first slide had a video, and that video is beautifully retained by iSpring Suite. Now let us go to next, and that takes me to this accordion style interaction. As I showed you earlier, I can go to any of the panels and I can have any of the videos playing by just clicking here. Then I go to next and we have our quizzes shown here. This is the info slide. When I go to continue, I have these various question answers, and I can have different types of question answers, and all of this is created pretty seamlessly right inside iSpring Suite. Now what I've shown you is just a small sample of what you can achieve with iSpring Suite. You can do so much more. For example, if you want to include a dialogue simulation, you can do. Instead of just having a plain, boring teaching kind of slides, you can have interaction between different characters. You can insert different characters, and there are a whole bunch of characters that are included as part of iSpring Suite. You can choose from any of them. You can choose from any number of backgrounds available as part of the program. You can have different slide templates. Even if you want to include a screen recording as part of your program, you can do that by clicking on the screen recording option. Don't be deceived by the number of tools available here on this one tab. This tab might look simple, but each one of these is a different program in itself, and everything is stitched together and presented to you in a simple way by iSpring Suite. To know more about the program and download a trial version for free, you can come to this page on ispringsolutions.com and check out the details for yourself. So go ahead and visit ispringsolutions.com and see how iSpring Suite can convert your boring PowerPoint training projects into fun, interactive, and engaging e-learning courses.